Hey, 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 hey. There's a reason why I'm watching this Seinfeld episode, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. I'll watch this first, though. It's kind of cool.
Take the pen.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
I couldn't.
Come on, take the pen.
I can't take
Do
it.
me a personal
No,
favor.
I'm not
Take the
comfortable.
pen.
I cannot take it.
Take the pen.
Are you sure?
Come on. Take the pen.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Gee, boy.
Jack, what are you doing?
Stop.
Jack, we should go. It was nice meeting you. Nice to meet you.
Thanks again, Jack.
What'd you take his pen for?
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that existed. The guy saying take the pen, this guy, his name is Sandy Barron, and we were really good friends and roommates, in fact, for a while. Let me turn this off. And he was one of the guys, like when you live in Hollywood, it's you meet people like this all the time that, like, I had no idea who he was. I was just a country boy. And he's kind of a New York personality. He also did a movie about Lenny Bruce, and I really didn't know any of this still until, oh, uh, earlier. And he was one of the guys, though. I met him in West Hollywood at the morning meeting of one of those 12-step groups, and actually the guy who wrote well, anyway, Sandy was found under a bridge, basically really in bad shape. Before this, he came back drinking himself to death, and the guy who wrote that Kermit the Frog song, The Lover, The Dreamer, and Me, Paul something, and I and another guy, I'd been sober a few years, picked found Sandy, picked him up. I became his roommate and friend, and he always believed in me. He called himself my biggest fan, and I didn't even believe in myself then. And he was like, Air. I didn't even really know him, at first. He just called me Air, Yo Air, from the first day. And we hung out a lot and liked the same girls and shit. And he was a good friend and a cool guy. He was real supportive, did everything he could for me, but I still didn't know until just a while ago that that's one thing about the internet, that he had died. But he had hit records like in the 50s or 60s, and he wrote a song about me, actually. It was like, and I thought it was the stupidest thing I'd ever heard. It's like, there's a farm boy in the big city now. And I was like, Sandy, I was a metalhead. I was like, Sandy, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Every time we'd be driving around, and I drove him to this show, actually. I recognized the shirt and the pants and everything. He wore that around a lot. And I found out he had passed away, I think, in 2001, just a while ago. And January 21st, 2001, May 5th, Sandy Barron. And he was a neat guy. And he, you know, what could I say about Sandy? It was just one of those weird things that happens. He really just took to me right away, and I was kind of creeped out by it. And then I realized, oh, he was quite a bit older than me, like at least 20 years. And so finally, when I realized he wasn't like just a perv or anything, I was just a kid. We became friends and then roommates, and we were both struggling to keep sober and stuff. And he like a few years after I met him, and what is Paul's name? The guy, Kermit the Sog. Kermit the Sog. I can't remember. Kermit the Frog song writer. There he is, Paul Williams. I'll be damned. Me and this guy, Paul Williams, and another guy who had a lot of money and went to all the same meetings, helped Sandy out and helped. It was finally after I figured out he wasn't crazy and he got out of rehab and everything, and he wanted
In the
to.
1970s,
he wanted a roommate, and come on. Oh, Paul Williams has a documentary. I just want to hear the song. What's it called? Uh, Rainbow Connection. Come on, my computer's lagging like a big dog today. Anyway, it was decided that Sandy and I would be roommates through this guy. Uh, Rainbow Connection. Sandy was a good friend, a cool guy, and he believed in me before I did. And I was kind of a little bummed to see that he had died. And boy, I'm just all connected. Oh, it's Debbie Harry. Cool. But he was a friend and a cool guy.
What's this I hear about you wanting to do a rainbow song?
Oh, yeah. Well, I just dig songs about rainbows.
Oh, good.
I sent you a list.
Yeah, I got the list. Somewhere over the rainbow, and I'm always chasing rainbows.
Well, yeah. Which one should I do?
Well, you left out one rainbow song.
I did?
Yeah, my rainbow song.
Oh, that one. Well, I thought you might be tired of that.
Well, no, I'm not tired of it at all.
Well, let's do it then.
Oh, good. I thought you'd never ask. It goes like this. Remember?
Yeah.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side?
Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide.
So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see.
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers,
The dreamers and me, all of us find that it's done. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices?
I've heard them call my name.
Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors?
The voice might be one and the same.
I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to do. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Gee, boy.
Jack, what are you doing?
It was nice meeting you.
Take the pen, Sandy.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks again, Jack.
What'd you take his pen for?
I'll see you when I get there, Sandy, and stay out of my goddamn shampoo, man.